Live from 6 News, the station on your side. This is The 7.
Good evening, I'm Bo Williams, and welcome to The 7. Let's get a look at the big 7 stories happening right now. Topping the list for us tonight, gauging the potential impact from a Supreme Court ruling on homelessness, specifically laws that aim to take action by preventing people from sleeping outside in public places. The High Court ruled on an Oregon city's ordinance, but Tennessee also has a camping ban law. Knoxville Mayor India Kincannon saying in a statement, quote, "The answer is more outreach and more housing, not criminalization. Criminal behavior has not and will not be allowed, but being homeless is itself, well, is not a crime." Now, Volunteer Ministry Center CEO Tracy Williams echoing that statement, saying public places like sidewalks and squares are the safest overnight option for unhoused people.
A lot of people that sleep out in the streets or in public, and you wonder why aren't they out here in public? That's where it feels safe. There's people around, there's lighting, there's bathrooms. And so now you're saying that little bit of safety you have, you no longer have. We're going to fine you for that. We're going to put you back in the woods where you came from. We're not doing anything good for anybody. It's not solving anything, and it's going to take human life.
We have to come together as a community and put them first so that we will have less people sleeping on the sidewalks. It's just unacceptable for them to sleep under the bridges and sleep under the sidewalks because they're not getting what they need.
Knox Area Rescue Ministries, or CARM, also reacting to the ruling, saying it is disappointed in the ruling, going on to say, quote, "No one is choosing to live outside, and using the threat of criminalization won't end unsheltered homelessness," end quote. Breaking news right now. In the past hour, 6 News obtained body camera video showing Knoxville police shooting and killing a woman who charged at them with a knife. Now, first, a warning. We have edited this video to avoid showing too much, but you may find what it shows unsettling. That shooting happening nearly 2 weeks ago. It was around 7:15 in the morning on Thursday, June 20th, when Knoxville police were called to Bell Terra Road for a report of a woman armed with a knife. She was said to be making threats that she would hurt herself and others, and that's where the body camera video shows the scene from the officers' perspectives.
I can hear someone yelling in there.
There's someone at the door.
Hi! No!
Whoa, don't do it! Don't do it! Don't you do it!
Guys, but because they've got that...
Don't do it! Don't do it!
Please stay down! Please stay down! Please stop it!
Now, we're pausing the video just before the woman, Shiloh Rice, falls to the ground. Police fired several times and shouted at Rice to stay down. Rice gets back to her feet, knife in hand. The officers then fire again. Rice continues to move before eventually laying on her back and going still. In all, more than a dozen shots are fired. What you're seeing here is one officer running to retrieve a first aid kit from a police cruiser, sprinting there and back, while another officer checks for the knife, handcuffs Rice, and performs CPR. Now, KPD says officers kept up the effort until medics took over, but Rice was pronounced dead at UT Medical Center. The TBI is leading this investigation. Knoxville police are conducting their own internal probe as well. Now, last week, the department named the 3 officers involved. Officer Areem Ishmael, who joined KPD in February of 2023. Officer Riley Lackey has been on the force since September of 2020. And Officer Tisha Knickerbocker, who was, well, sworn in March of this year, just 3 months ago. All 3 fired shots at the woman. All 3 are on administrative leave, which is protocol during an investigation with officer shootings. Well, a big mystery crossing state lines coming to East Tennessee with a big discovery: the bodies of 2 missing Georgia firefighters found in Cocke County. You see their pictures here behind me: Reagan Anderson and Chandler Kubander. Now, reported missing last Tuesday from Liberty County, Georgia. Cocke County Sheriff C.J. Ball confirmed that 2 people were found dead inside a vehicle along Hollow Road in Cosby on Sunday morning. Now, police from Hinesville, Georgia, saying over the weekend that the bodies were those of Anderson and Kubander. Now, before Sunday's discovery, the last known location for the 2 was in the Cosby area, and they were traveling in a dark-colored Ford Focus with a Georgia license plate. Investigators are still looking for details. Of course, we'll let you know when more information comes to light. Tragedy on I-40 in our next Big 7 story for you. A wreck this morning left 3 people dead, 2 of them young children. The crash happening near Strawberry Plains Pike. Knoxville police getting the call around 3:30 this morning. A few hours later, officers put out a preliminary report saying a Honda sedan was traveling east on 40 when it went off the road and then crashed into a tree. The 2 children, a 3-year-old and a 5-month-old, were pronounced dead at the scene. The driver, an adult male, was taken to a nearby hospital with critical injuries. He was pronounced dead shortly after arriving. A passenger in the car, an adult woman, remains in the hospital in critical condition. Now, the identities of the victims have not yet been released. The investigation into the events leading to the crash continues tonight, but authorities believe speed was a factor. An East Tennessee man has now learned his sentence after pleading guilty to charges related to the January 6th Capitol breach. You know, we told you about Devin McNulty in February when the 28-year-old from Loudon entered his guilty plea to a charge of assaulting, resisting, or impeding officers. According to court documents from the U.S. Department of Justice, the FBI learned about McNulty through an anonymous tip. The FBI apparently confirmed his identification by comparing pictures and surveillance video from January 6th to a poster for a mixed martial arts fight that McNulty participated in. The FBI showed us pictures showing McNulty climbing a wall of the U.S. Capitol and showing him pushing directly against a police officer's shield. On Friday, McNulty was officially sentenced to 12 months and 1 day in prison, followed by 2 years of supervised release. He has also been ordered to pay $2,000 in restitution. A new law just going into effect focuses on the criminal justice system. House Bill 1640, also known as Jillian's Law, is named after Jillian Ludwig. Ludwig was shot and killed while walking in a Nashville park last fall. The suspect in the case, identified as Shaquille Taylor. Taylor is a repeat offender. Prior to the shooting, he was prosecuted for a separate assault with a deadly weapon, but the case was dismissed because Taylor was deemed incompetent to stand trial. Part of this law would now have those deemed incompetent committed to an appropriate mental health facility.
Really important. I mean, we've all seen instances of school shootings and things of that nature where mentally ill folks get weapons and commit horrible crimes, but it happens every day all across the state. It can be aggressive panhandling. Here in Anderson County, we've had problems with a mentally ill person who was committing rape, but found to be incompetent to stand trial, but not violent enough, shockingly, to be placed in a mental institution. So these become chronic problems for law enforcement.
Again, the law goes into effect today, just one of a number, and we'll have more of those new laws for you in just a moment. But our next Big 7 story tonight, a mishap at a tourist attraction in Sevier County. 6 people were treated for severe burns after going down a slide in Pigeon Forge. It happened at Fast Tracks on the Parkway. Now, all went to the hospital for treatment. Poison control was called and the slide was looked at, then decontaminated. Police say the chemical on the slide has not been determined, but they don't believe foul play is involved.